Hello, my people. You are welcome to today's lesson on geometric reasoning. By the end of today's lesson, you should be able to reflect a point when a mirror line is given. Now, let's identify the object here. We have a mirror and we have reflection in a mirror. Now, this is our number plane as we learned in our previous lesson. We are going to reflect the points on the number plane using the x-axis as our mirror line. Let's say the x-axis is a mirror and we have a point here indicated green. Where will its image be located? Since this is the mirror, the image point can be located anywhere in this quadrant, right? Good. So we have this point. When you reflect it, you see that it can be located at the upper or the north part of the point. This is the main point and this is the image. And how did we get this point? So from the main point, you move how many units to the mirror line? From the main point, you move 1, 2, 3 units to the mirror line. Then you reflect the point by moving 3 units in the opposite direction. So from the mirror line, you move 1, 2, 3, and you get the image point. We also have another point here. So from the point to the mirror line, how many units do you move? So from the point, we move 1, 2, 3, 4. So where can the image be located? So from the mirror line, you move 4 units down, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So our point can be reflected and the image can be found here. We also have another point here. When it is being reflected on this x-axis, where will the image point be located? So with this point, when it is being reflected, see the image point is located here, just 1 unit away from the mirror line. We also have another point here. It's 2 units above the mirror line. So if it is reflected, where can the image be located? When this point is reflected, its image can be found here, also 2 units beneath the mirror line. I trust you get the first part of the lesson. Now let's use the y-axis as our mirror line. When I talk of the y-axis, I'm talking of the vertical axis. We have a point here. If this point is reflected on the y-axis, where will the image point be located? So from the mirror line, you move 2 units to the point, right? Therefore, its image can be located 2 units away from the mirror line. So at the point, when you reflect, you get your image point here, right? We also have another point here. If it is reflected on the y-axis, where can the image point be located? So we just 4 units away from the mirror line. So from here you move 1, 2, 3, 4. So you count 4 units away from the mirror line, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this is where you get your image point, right? Good. We also have another point here. It's 5 units away from the mirror line. The y-axis is the mirror line. So at the opposite direction, you also count 5 units away from the mirror line. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is where we can locate the image of this point. We also have another point here. If it is reflected on the y-axis, where will the image point be located? The point is 3 units away from the mirror line. So you count 3 units in the opposite direction. So we have 1, 2, 3. So this is where the image point can be located. I trust you get it. Now, to summarize everything, let's reflect this point on the x-axis and on the y-axis. To reflect this on the x-axis, this is the x-axis. How many units away is the point from the mirror line? Only one. Therefore, you count 1 unit beneath it. So, if this point is reflected on the x-axis, its image can be found here, right? Good. What about if the same point is reflected on the y-axis? Where can the image point be located? It's 2 units away, right? So you count 2 units away from the mirror line on the y-axis, and the image point can also be located here. I trust you enjoyed today's lesson. Thank you.